Hello again, Master Julie Kiene here today with one of our instructors. This is David Stevens. David, if you'd like to tell me a little bit about yourself.
I've been training since I was about 15 years old. I've been an instructor for right at 10 years now, and just doing what I love to do.
So how do you practice mindfulness when you're an instructor?
I would say when you're an instructor, you have to really leave your your day-to-day problems or anything like that. You have to leave all that off the mat because you really have to focus on your students and what you're really trying to work on. Your mind can't be at two places at one time. So you really have to focus on them and getting them ready for life, not just inside, working on techniques, but even outside as well. Because, sometimes we all have problems, Yes, we all have things we're trying to deal with. And your students, your parents especially, they can see that, and you want to give them 200%. We always have a saying, if, they're going to give about half what you give, and if you give 50%, they're only going to give about 25%. They're going to learn that. So we have to give 200%, and just to get, make sure we get 100% out of them. So.
This is true, absolutely. And one thing I've noticed as an instructor as well is that children are all different, and you have to be aware of each child's strengths and weaknesses as you're teaching them. And so you know that also.
Yes, it's very, very important to be mindful of the whole class and not just the one, one or two individuals. But you have to be able to see where this child may be progressing more than the other, and how to work with that particular child, and try to get them, a little bit better on what they're doing. So you have to be able to kind of watch everybody.
Yeah,
so
it's an individual and a group dynamic all at the same time, which makes it very interesting to teach.
Absolutely.
I know.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a very fun, rewarding experience. Watching the kids grow. What we do is not like any other sport. There are no benches in martial arts. Everybody's got to get out there. Everybody's going to get better. Everybody is going to participate.
And yet it's a very individual thing too at the same time.
It is.
So it's interesting.
Absolutely, yeah. And it's very rewarding for them. To say, I have parents come to me and ask me to talk to their kids about life things. Hey, this is going on in school. Can you talk to them and stuff like that? And I don't necessarily know if you get that in other sports, and which I think is very, very important. So that's, I think, one of the things that separates martial arts from other things is you're going to get more of a personal experience with your teacher or your instructor or something like that. You just got to be kind of open-minded to when they mindful of those kids' needs. I always start every class by asking something neat from my kids, and it may be something as simple as, what'd you have for lunch?
Right.
Because I want my students to know you do find some pretty get some pretty creative things, but it's a good relationship you gotta have with your students.
Absolutely. Well, thank you.
Thank you.